Hi everyone. I am so sorry that I have not done a pick a card reading. It's been a little over a week. I've been real busy with work and with family and my kids, and I had to get a new cell phone. My touchscreen just decided to go out on me, and so anyway, I do have a new phone, thankfully, so hopefully I won't have any more problems like I was having before with my videos getting cut off, and we'll just see how this goes. This is a new phone. So I'm doing a Love Twin Flame pick a card reading, and of course, as usual, I'll be sending Reiki healing with this reading to those of you who pick 1, 2, or 3. But I'm going to go ahead and get started. There are 3 stones here that you can choose from, or you can, place your hand over the decks, on the video, and pick one that way. Or you can stop the video for a moment and everybody has their own method, but if you do pick 1, 2, or 3, really, I would take the time to even if you pick a stone, really take the time to pause the video and really ask inside intuitively which is the right set of cards for you. I find that sometimes if I do it impulsively and don't really take the time to tune in, I find that I don't vibe as well with a reading. But sometimes it'll just kind of come to you and you just know deep down that that's the right one for you. So however you want to do it, but pick 1, 2, or 3, pause the video, and I'm going to go ahead and get started. So for those who picked 1, let me move these out of the way. Okay, so first card I got is 2 of Cups. To me, this is definitely a twin flame card. There's the number 2. The 2 signifies twin flame, and with most people who do twin flame readings, the number 2 is pretty much a significator for a twin flame connection. So definitely seeing a twin flame connection. And I got romantic feelings. So what I'm getting intuitively here is that this person you're asking about definitely has, I don't know if they're in your life or not right now. I'm going to look further into the cards, but they definitely have romantic feelings for you, and you do for them. This is a mutual give and take here with the 2 of Cups. Sometimes it can mean, and I'm not getting that because of the romantic feelings. Sometimes you can meet someone with a cup and your cup is full, and the other one is greeting you and meeting you, but their cup is empty. It can mean that in a reading, but I'm getting here that there is mutual romantic feelings between the 2 of you. But this is the 8 of Cups, and this can mean maybe this person, you have walked away from this person, or they have walked away from you. That's very possible, or you're moving on together. Another version of this card, a man is standing there, and there's 8 cups, but there's cups there in the center. He's kind of like replacing one of those cups, and you can see him walking away in the distance towards the mountains. This person may have left you, or you may have left them. They may not be in your life right now, but this is definitely a twin flame, soulmate, deep romantic connection for you. They may have walked away, or you may have. However, I really am feeling that even though you're not together right now, if you're not together, this is going to work itself out. I can't really say at what point that this person may come back to you, but I've got the Magic card, and there is definitely a strong magical element, a deep connection between the 2 of you. This card says the frequency of magic supports our intrinsic ability to grow and expand beyond this moment, to move toward possibilities and expressions that are as grand and profound as we can imagine, and all that is required is our belief in their manifestation. So this has to do with the power of belief, the power of there is a very strong magical element in this relationship, and I think what I'm getting from this is that it's really going to take some, on both your parts, because this is a Two of Cups connection on both your parts, a belief in the manifestation and the coming back together of the two of you. It can't just be one-sided. There has to be a mutual effort made, work done on the connection, because the twin flame journey, it's a journey. And we may not always be with our twin flame. We may not always be in a current partnership. We may be in other karmic relationships. They may be in another karmic relationship. They may be choosing to be single right now. You may be choosing that. However, I'm guessing if you're being called to get a pick your card reading, you're wanting this connection. They may be at a state, however, right now where they're in this energy of walking away, or may have left. But what I'm getting here is, because this is such a strong connection, there is such a magical quality that it's almost like honestly magic between you. That through that power, through that intuitive, deep connection that you have, they're not going to be able to help it but to come back to this connection at one point or another. And I can't say that that is going to be right now, because like I was saying, part of the twin flame journey is that we have to work on ourselves, and we have to be in the same frequency, vibration. I don't know if this card does talk about frequency. And for you to completely start reconnecting or come back to a state where you can connect like this, you have to be in the same vibration and at the same frequency. So I would recommend working on yourself in the meantime. Don't wait around. Focus on yourself, work on yourself, get creative, go have fun. Get to a point where you're getting to a place where you're able to match them on the vibration that they're coming in on, or they may need to be the ones that do the work. But I'm feeling like you're going to eventually get to the point where both of you on this twin flame journey will be able to come back together, because you are a vibrational match. You're on the same frequency. And this is my own personal deck that I use. I actually made these cards. They don't, they're just creative project that I did. And this card is about unlimited possibilities. And so it's about looking out on the horizon and looking into the future and seeing what can be. That there are unlimited possibilities, and there are unlimited possibilities with this connection. With frequency and vibration, it's kind of like tuning in on a radio to when we match with someone else's frequency. So it's kind of about getting to that place where you're both kind of doing that at the same time, to where you can kind of come back into this energy together. Or, if you are in a relationship with this person, maybe you've had some conflicts and one of you has wanted to walk away. But if you're wanting to reconnect, it's about kind of fine-tuning your own frequency and vibration together to kind of get to this place where you're kind of vibrating on the same wavelength, I guess, again. And I got against the grain. This is someone who's imaginative, creative, and has a broad imagination, who can envision wonderful things. And I'm kind of getting from this that maybe this is what this person really loves about you, is that you kind of go against the grain. You're not the kind of person that is maybe a conformist, or you kind of don't. What he likes about you, or she likes about you, is that you do things differently. You look at the world differently. You can imagine a world where there are birds flying under the water. I mean, you have this beautiful creativity and an imagination and creative power within you. And I'm really getting that that's how this person sees you. So they're not going to be able to help come back to that. I feel like this person sees you as being completely different in many ways, maybe than other people that they're coming across on their path on this journey, where they may have left, because they're not going to be able to help but come back to this magic and this connection, because what you have is also against the grain. It's just different than what he or she may have experienced before. There is something very unique in what you have. Okay, so that's it for those who picked 1. I'll move that out of the way, and I'll move on to those who picked 2. Okay, so those who picked 2, getting the world, and the world is about completion. Whatever you're going through right now with this person, whoever you're asking about, either the relationship has come to a state of completion and it's time to move forward, or there's something you are needing to, both of you are needing to, it's like the stage, whatever you have gone through together has come to completion. You may be in a current relationship with this person. Or you may be apart, but maybe that period of separation is coming to a close. Whatever you have been through with this person is coming to a close. It's coming to completion. And it's saying here, keep an open mind. So at this stage of completion, it's about kind of keeping an open mind about maybe a new beginning coming in. Because whenever we have completion with the world, and this could be someone that lives abroad too, I mean, that's what the world can mean, or it can be traveling, and keeping an open mind about maybe traveling to be with this person, or them coming to you. Maybe they don't live where you live, maybe they live in another state. But it's about keeping an open mind. And here, I got the 10 of Cups, and this is fulfillment. This is a happy family. I mean, they are fulfilled. It's a beautiful, happy scene. It's the ultimate stage of emotional fulfillment, and I really feel like that's coming to you, either with this person or with someone else in the future. And I got allowance, and allowance talks about the frequency of allowance invites us to be open to whatever comes our way, without judgment, without opinion, without fear, without resistance. When we allow, the universe becomes our partner in the wondrous dance of existence and expansion. So keeping an open mind here about allowance, about it's the law of attraction. Keeping an open mind that yes, maybe things are coming to completion, but keeping an open mind here about this emotional fulfillment can be yours if you keep this open mind, if you allow it and don't put up resistance to this new beginning coming in for you with love. I'm not seeing any twin flame cards here. I'm not even really seeing a soulmate or karmic relationship. And it very well could be a karmic relationship, and it could be about keeping an open mind to allow that kind of connection to happen for you. But let me look at the other cards. And this is my version of the sun. This is clarity. So maybe you're having some clarity here. And then keeping an open mind so you can have clarity about what needs to come in for you. And then we got visions of life beyond death. So this is kind of like the death card. And about death is about rebirth. It's an ending, there's a completion of something, and then there's rebirth. But it's also, I'm seeing a lot here about visions. You may have, this may be for you, something is coming to completion, but you may be having, with whoever you're asking about, it's talking about keeping an open mind, clarity, and visions of life beyond death. You may have some kind of telepathic or some kind of connection on the spiritual level with this person. And maybe this person is trying to reach out to you, and you might be receiving some visions. It's about keeping an open mind, clarity, and vision. So I'm kind of getting this feeling that you may be receiving, this person may be trying to communicate with you on a spiritual level. There may be a spiritual connection here between the two of you, where maybe you're having visions, you may be having signs. There's wisdom here to be gained from, and this woman is meditating, she's closing her eyes, and this wisdom is kind of coming in for her. And it's about keeping an open mind. So I'm kind of feeling like, and with allowance here too, your intuition may be really trying to reach you, or this person you're asking may be really trying to reach you on a spiritual level, especially with the sun here. And the sun here, in a love reading especially, is a beautiful, spiritual, bright, happy connection. And especially here with this 10 of Cups, I'm really feeling like whatever you have gone through this person, it's going to come to completion, and that you do have a strong, maybe even spiritual, maybe even telepathic type of connection with this person, that both of you need to get in the state of allowance. And you could be working on this yourself, getting into a state of allowance to allow that law of attraction to start kind of working better for you by allowing this light to come in. and this connection and this communication to kind of flow from the divine for you, so you can get deeper guidance about kind of what step to take next. Because I really feel like this Ten of Cups energy is coming in for you, either with this person or just for you in general. Because whatever's coming to completion, the next stage for you is by tuning in and listening to your higher self, or to this other person, the spiritual divine connection that you have. You can reach the state of fulfillment, this beautiful emotional fulfillment, if you keep an open mind and do that for yourself. So I hope that was helpful for those who picked 2. I'm going to move on to those who picked 3. Okay, so this card, and I hate getting this card. It's about lies and deception. It's about someone who is not, or either you're not being honest with yourself, or the other person's not being honest with you. I mean, I'm sorry, but that's just that's what this card is. There's some kind of dishonesty or deception or deceit going on, and I hate seeing that card show up in a love reading, because whoever you're asking about, there is some kind of untruth going on. Either you're not being honest with them, or they're not being honest with you. But whatever it is, this energy needs to be cleared before anything positive can happen. And I got release your ex. So this may be about an ex maybe that you're holding on to that is either deceitful, just not right for you. The energy here is not positive, and Spirit is calling for you to release this person. And I wish I could give positive readings, every single pick a card, but it doesn't always work out that way. And the honest truth is that not every connection and person that we care about and that we feel love for is going to always feel the same about us, or is always going to be good for us. That doesn't mean there isn't something more beautiful and better waiting for you on the horizon. There's endless possibilities. But just, I'm getting from this connection here, whoever you're asking about, this is someone you need to release. And I got the Devil card. I mean, these cards, like, I pre-shuffle, I pick cards randomly. I do not pre-pick any of my cards, and I got the Devil card for this. This is negative connections. It can be someone who has an addiction. It can be just any kind of negative energy ties. Someone that, it could be an abusive relationship. It can be just an unhealthy attachment. The Devil can have some positives. The Devil can be just an extremely obsessive relationship where you just think about this person constantly and just cannot get them out of your mind. But it's unhealthy, and it's saying you need to release this person, because whatever this energy is, it's not good for you. And I got root chakra, and root chakra, the frequency of root chakra, the red flower of life, stimulates passion and supports our sense of security on this physical plane, both in our bodies as well as in the physical world. So you may feel a lot of passion for this person. I mean, the Devil can be sensual passion. It can mean that. And maybe this relationship is very intense for you, and maybe there's a lot of security involved with this partnership that is just so intense and so mind-blowing, this connection you feel. But it can be, not all connections are positive, and these people are chained. Even in an obsessive, passionate relationship where you're both obsessed with one another, you're chained. Both people should be free. You should be free to come and go, or to leave, or to, just be free within the partnership. You should not feel chained to someone. And it seems like with root chakra, there's usually issues of security. And I always say, when I get a chakra card, especially in any kind of reading, that I do send Reiki healing energy when there are issues with a chakra. So this is showing up as root chakra. There might be some security issues coming up for you, and definitely I'm sending you Reiki healing energy, and I'm gonna really powerfully send that to you specifically, but I send it to everybody when I do my pick a card readings. So hopefully that will help. And here I got in the world, not of the world, and this is a woman who's freed herself. She's not chained anymore. I mean, this can also mean not. You need to be a part of the world. If you're unhappy, it's not about secluding yourself. You need to be out in the world, not of the world. But it's a woman who's freed herself. She's not chained down. She's not held back. And this woman has lost, the need to feel like she has to control everything in her life. And these fishes they're just kind of going with the flow, and she's just freed herself from whatever this burden is, any burdens in her life. And she's still a part of the world. She's not of it, but she is like, this is being of the world. You want to be in the world, but not of it. And you want to free yourself. You want to be free when you have a connection with somebody else. You don't want to feel chained to somebody. So I got, this is my little, like my deck that I made for myself. They're kind of cute. And I got 2 cards that fell out. So I went ahead and took them both. And this is, maybe some advice for you right now to get to a place where you can maybe meet someone that might be a better vibrational match for you. Once you kind of get to a place where you've kind of freed yourself of these energies, to do that. I mean, I don't know if you paint or you like to do anything creative, but what I'm getting here is that this is just about creation in general. Whatever you are drawn to, any hobbies, anything you do that is creative, because the devil energy can be sexual energy. And I don't know if you've ever read Elizabeth Hake's novel, Sexual Energy and Yoga, but it talks about transforming sexual energy into creative energy, and that might be really helpful to read that book. But like I said, getting into a state of moving that Kundalini energy, kind of from that root chakra, because that is root chakra. I mean, that's more sacral chakra, but it can be about Kundalini, that base chakra energy, but kind of getting into more of this creative state. And of course, that's the happy card. Get to a place where you find things to smile about, find things to be grateful about in your life, things that make you happy. Start doing those things. And once you kind of get into this state and this vibrational place for yourself, I think you're going to break free of whatever these negative energy ties are and be able to free yourself through these activities. I really think that will be helpful for you. So anyway, that's it for those who pick 3. Like I said, I send Reiki healing energy to everyone, even for my pick a card readings. If you would like a more personalized reading or would like some distance Reiki or even local Reiki if you are in the Tulsa area, I'd be more than happy to do that. At the bottom, I have a description at the bottom of if you look on my channel. Feel free to like and subscribe to my channel. But at the bottom under my channel, there's a description and it explains where my website information's on there, my Facebook, or you can contact me through email. I would be more than happy to do a personalized reading or even some Reiki healing for you if you would like that. So I hope everybody has a wonderful day, and namaste, and I'm sending love and light to everyone. Thanks. Bye.